if you can just ult her, she doesn't heal, she doesn't have a ridiculous sustain. She just kind of explodes if you can chain stun her as well. And the vortex just amps magic damage by so much, so tiny combo gets better. And it's like really, if you're playing tiny, you always hit the stage somewhere around, I don't know, like 25-minute mark where you can like solo kill supports with your combo, but you can't do it to cores. And ulti or just maybe sometimes just Ice and Vortex like really helps like secure a kill. So you're like a happy tiny player if you have an AA basically.
I've seen that a little bit so far in the qualifiers, where you pick up the tiny early and then you get some amount of magic amplification beside it, such as the Ancient Apparition, or I've seen Skywrath a little bit as well.
Yep, that's a solid combo as well. Sky isn't picked as much though,
True.
because too glass cannony, I guess. You don't really want him as the 4 because he tends to feed if he gets cut out of position and he has no escape mechanisms.
10 seconds
And
remaining.
maybe I personally think he has some viability as a mid, but he has really poor like lane shove, or lane shove is all right, but like he can't pressure towers that well. If you have a Sky mid, basically the only way you're taking any objectives is if you kill the entire enemy team, and that's not always possible. So that's why I think that hero's kind of fallen out of favor. Slash isn't that popular.
A Lifestealer picked up for Infamous. Don't really see a great vehicle for him yet. Maybe alongside the tiny combo.
Infamous turn to ban.
Yep. Yeah, maybe Tiny's just probably gonna rush a blink, and that's another way to add a little bit more damage. Just LS. I'm thinking right now. This DP might the game right now is really like centered on how well DP does mid. If she gets off to a roaring start, then it will be incredibly hard for Infamous to team fight into them. But as of so far, Lifestealer is just going to be hitting jungle creeps for the first like 25 minutes until he has Midas Radiance, more than likely, unless he decides to opt for a different build, which I don't think he will. And the rest of his team are just probably going to be like running around, smoked, trying to get pickoffs with Tiny, Lesh, and AA. Edict will probably just destroy all the tier 2s. I'm a huge fan of this Lesh hero. Because like keeping your lane shoved out is just so much information. It's like having better wards. It's like quasi wards. Because if it like a creep wave's at their tier 2, then automatically you have to understand that the heroes aren't there or they'd be defending it. So it gives you like this false but sort of reliable sense of information, which is really helpful.
Right, because you know that they have to be defending one of their lanes, so at least you know where people are.
Yep, and Lesh with boots to travel can push out like 3 lanes because he's just that fast and his ult just shreds through creep waves. So I think this hero, if he gets like boots to travel plus another item fast, can just take over games. Sumail used to spam it all the time in solo queue games, and he'd end every game with like 16 or 17 deaths because all he would do would just TP to another lane, and even if there were like 4 or 5 heroes in that lane, he would just pop BKB and just run through them just to kill off the creep waves. And he'd more than normally he would just like die and end up buying back, but he'd get so much information from killing off. I mean, they couldn't push; they just had no creep wave. It was so funny. But as a person in those games, you're horrified because you just see your mid laner just running down mid lane at 40 minutes. But you understand that he's doing it for a solid cost.
You may now select your hero.
Morphling.
So is this the Ember Spirit South America special?
Yeah, I guess. That seems a little bizarre. The Morphling Gyrocopter dual core seems kind of scary to me because both heroes need some amount of farm to get it started. Where's this Death Prophet going? I'm so confused. Something does not add up on the Radiant team. They seem to have 3 farming cores, three heroes that could potentially go mid, but one of them is definitely going to the offlane. Maybe it's the Death Prophet, which just seems a little bizarre. Unless it's like a pos 4 Death Prophet.
I feel like your Death Prophet has to go mid here, though.
Kind of.
Because you don't want to put her solo in any other place. You want to make sure that your Gyrocopter gets a good start.
Hmm. I think maybe this is their pocket strat. And I think Infamous is probably like the best team in the group, so they're just gonna pull it out now. But I would be a little bit concerned. So it is their 4-player playing Death Prophet. It's a pos 4 DP. I've never seen that before, actually.
All right.
Interested to see how that works out. I guess you just group with your team, and every time you have ult, you just hit the buildings.
It's like
I
a
don't know.
pseudo Shadow Shaman core, or a Shadow
Yeah,
Shaman
kind of.
Death Prophet.
Except more physical damage in an AoE instead of just the wards. God, Atuna's been on unknown for so long. Ever since that, what was it, Frankfurt Major? He's been there. He's still there. He's still attached to the org. He's like the one player that has never changed.
Maybe they just own him.
They just Jesus. He signed a contract for the rest of his life. The rest of his life. He signed away everything. Oh,
It's
I gotta
like
mute
The
everybody.
Little Mermaid, where he signs the contract and now he never gets out.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoiler alert!
We're ruining Disney classics. Midway through, he's gonna pause the game and he's gonna sing a musical number, joined with like a little crab in the middle of the game, with a slightly ambiguous
I would
Caribbean
enjoy
accent.
that. That would be like one-upping Midas mode.
That would be, dude. They should just add musical numbers to Dota. That would make it all the much better.
Why haven't we done that yet? Actually, they kind of
could
did
be
with
some.
Universe and Owie back in the day.
That's true. The passion and magic was there. Now I think it's gone. Alrighty. Wow, this Tiny is going in.
30 seconds.
I have to free cam everything now.
Did you not
Alright,
before?
who's first to start? No, I only use player perspective of a tune. It's a rough. Remember that one time at NADCL where I casted only Radiant perspective?
Yes.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know. It was the bounty hunter. He gave such good vision.
Right.
So props to that guy. Alright. Tiny opting for the Boots Rush. He can pressure heavily with the toss.
Oh, they know that the gyrocopter doesn't have rocket barrage now. He didn't get the rune either. He should be dead.
No.
He's not dead.
Okay.
Wow. I don't know. I
Just
thought that
Leshrac
might have been
didn't
an
use any spells.
opportunity. They know that he doesn't have damage.
Yeah.
Just surround the
Cool.
guy. But in any case, Infamous don't get the first blood yet. There's still a chance. You know, they didn't lose yet. We go into the lanes.
Yeah.
It's a 2-1-2. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Meta defining. Okay. DP is pressuring the AA, but I don't think she's gonna do a good job of pressuring this lifestealer. He doesn't.
Look at that. He's
Maybe-
taking his life. Easiest game ever.
That's a good amount of damage, actually. Maybe he's just gonna heal it off, and later he's just gonna rage. So at the moment, it's doing a solid amount of damage.
Death
Oh, I see
Prophet
Dota
support.
TV.
Coming to your pubs tomorrow.
Or like today. Maybe they've been playing it. You never know what happens in these games because everyone's like, IMR games where people
Wait.
just 5-stacking. So they might have just been testing this all
What's
week.
happening mid? RoboZ getting deep. Nobody's dying yet. See, this is the mark of an observer right here. You have to make sure you don't miss the first blood. If you do,
That's true.
you actually die in real life.
Yeah, BTS comes to your house and you just see like a laser dot appear through your window on
It's
your
already
forehead.
trained on me, I can tell.
LD has got like sitting perched off in like a tree 400 meters away from your house. We can't make any slip ups.
This
The
Death
smallest thing
Prophet
and we're
support
done.
is off the rails.
Dude, she's going in.
Radiant's top tower is
Look at
under
that.
His Spirit Siphon.
This ancient apparition can't do anything.
He does have. He skilled Cold Feet trying to get the first blood at level 1, and then nobody used any spells, so now he just has Cold Feet level 1, and he's sad. If he just had a point in Chilling Touch, he can probably trade with her so much better. It's definitely. Someone screwed up bottom lane. Leshrac just didn't skill any spells.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Yeah, it's Grief the A is gaining. He's the guy who's most depressed with this. But you know, Pepito will persevere. He'll live on.
He's doing a great job already.
Is he? I gotta pull up last hits and denies. This Sand King's on top. Greedy's killing it right now. He's opting for the Veil. And Morphling slightly ahead in mid lane. I don't know how this matchup is supposed to go. I feel like both these characters can't really pressure each other that well. Maybe when Ember hits 6th, you can get enough damage with Remnants. But there's just like nothing stopping the Morphling just morphing all the way and then
Right.
eventually getting a point of waveform and just splashing his way out of here.
And if you look at the disables for Infamous, they're definitely not really hard disables. Big opportunity on the Sand King top, man. They find the first blood. I'm so good. Look at me.
Do that. LD just like lowers the sniper rifle for a second.
Thank you, LD.
Who lives another day.
Mid lane, Oddtune going right up against RoboZ. Doesn't even have the waveform.
Nope, this is the
And we
build
got
everyone's
the
opting
bottom.
for.
Yay. That's amazing.
Did you get it too?
Nope.
Oh, Jesus
Nope,
Christ.
I didn't.
Oh,
But that's okay.
just a warning shot.
There's a hole in my wall now.
A glass window behind you just shatters. Oh, this is always sad when supports deny themselves. It's becoming less common. I feel like supports are going to start denying themselves to neutrals now, because I think dying for 26 seconds isn't that bad, and sometimes just avoiding, because now you have to wait 45 seconds without taking enemy hero damage to avoid giving an assist.
And you have to
And gold.
walk over there.
Yeah, exactly. So I think people are going to start denying themselves to neutrals again. 26 seconds isn't even that bad, considering how
Yeah,
important
you could
having
go
like
get, like
mana and
a
harassing is.
sandwich or something.
Absolutely. Stupid sandwich combo from Panera, which we are not sponsored by. And I feel like I should not be making this joke. Or I'll
I
get
feel
a
like we
threatening
should be
email.
sponsored by them, though. That only
We
makes
should.
sense.
Yeah. And Nesquik while we're at it. Just slide that in quickly. Twitter is linked in the Twitch stream name.
Some cold feet,
Alrighty.
going to the Death Prophet again. Forcing her back. Now, she's done okay in the early levels because she does have some spells, but here comes the Feast onto the Death Prophet. He does die to Papita. Now it's time for runes. Greedy gets 1, and it's going to be a 2-2 split.
Alright. It's level in CS so far, and net worth.
Yeah, this is a very close game to start.
I don't think anybody had... They drafted for, like, laning-wise, quite level lanes. I don't think any... I'm not looking at any of them and saying, like, yeah, they should be winning this. Maybe bottom, potentially, because they have so much magic damage. If they could just land Avalanche Taunts on, like, Wyvern. Maybe, but
They've only
the
gone
more
for
or
one
less
level of the
scales.
splitter.
That's true. Well, he's holding the point for whatever reason.
Sure.
But usually, you don't get a point in Lightning Storm until, like, level 11. You kind of just want to max out Edict and Splitter. The Radius is really good on the Q, and Diabolic Edict is, I personally think, one of the best spells in Dota 2.
Yeah,
it could be like an ulti.
It
Not
should
only
be
is
an
it like
ulti.
physical, yeah, it should be. It does physical damage, it hits buildings, so good to pressure early, it does an absurd amount of damage. This spell is, it makes the hero for sure. Where's my Tiny? He's got a bottle now.
Is on a
He's
trip.
level 3. Oh, is he?
Oh,
Coming
yeah.
down? Oh yeah?
He's ready to go. He's looking.
He is
right
ready
now.
to go. I mean, my gamer sense is telling me the next kill is happening bottom.
Track still
And I think he's
wants
going to be Gyrocopter.
to save his skill point. Here comes the Wyvern in from the backside and the Death Prophet as well. Look at this gank potential. Diabolic Edict goes down, and the Tiny just throws out an avalanche and says, "I'm out of here." Almost. Throw back the Death Prophet. He's gonna save the mana. What a pro!
And he's back to the top lane. You know, this Death Prophet's making this happen. And he's going to stack.
This is some
Is he
top
gonna
level
stack
Dota
both
right here.
camps?
Double stack. Can you do it? Can you do it? He did it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He's done another level.
This is the best
Someone-
Death Prophet support I've ever seen in my life.
It's also the worst, because I've never seen a Death Prophet support.
Hey,
And like all other adjectives,
Hey.
but come on, double
calm
stacking.
down. Calm down.
I mean, he's doing great. I did not think he'd be going this well.
I'm just a little bit more worried when it gets into the later game. Like, what is your Death Prophet
Yeah.
gonna do there? Is she just a walking R button? I don't know.
I mean, I don't feel like that's that bad. That R button's pretty good. Silence is some utility. Spirit Siphon is like a bit of a slope. You know, 10%. That's something. It's noticeable. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's going to get to the point where the Death Prophet has such a difficult time staying alive, and it's not going to take a whole lot to actually kill her. So, what exactly is she doing at that point?
That is true.
Because the main issue with the Death Prophet is that she is rather squishy.
Whoa, she double stacked again.
Oh my god.
That is a lot of stacks.
Paying off right here.
Paying off. DP is definitely paying off. Yeah, if she goes for Magic 1, double bracer, she's going to be tanky for a while. But yeah, I agree. That's like, it's going to be interesting to see what she does in the mid to late game. She's, oh no, she's not that underleveled actually. She's level 4. I guess her rotations bottom really helped out XP-wise. They're potentially setting up for mid. She has a point in silence pretty early as well. It's only 3 seconds, so
only 3 seconds.
I'm gonna see how that works out.
You know, if I could get my kids to shut up for 3 seconds, I would go for that. I would put a point in that every day of the week.
Just like a global silence.
Not a global.
Just snap.
Just a couple.
Both, all the teams, like the parents, the soccer moms, they're just being a little too loud.
Oh yeah.
Just suddenly like lose their breath. That'd be pretty incredible.
Notice skills you wish you could have in real life.
Probably Nature's Prophet TP, right? That seems like
that's usually the go-to.
It's the simplest one. I feel like Arc Warden or Meepo ulti would be pretty good. I feel Meepo ult would be definitely one I would like.
I don't know if
I can be so productive. Does Meepo Egg still give another copy? If it does.
Oh, here comes the gyrocopter, air delivery from the Tiny, and Ember Spirit gets into the battle. He's doing so much damage here. Call down will come through, and this is a little bit too much that Infamous would want to bite. They still get the gyrocopter. The nice little slight of fist from the Ember, but I feel like they had better prospects there.
Yeah, I think they underestimated how many TPs and how many heroes were sitting in the tree's bottom, but they did get the gyrocopter.
Well, they might want to go back in. RoboZ is being followed by a creep. This creep is getting him. Look at this battle.
Creep just steals the banner rune from him.
Oh man, that was close.
It was a good battle. A DD up on Ember Spirit. If Gyrocopter shows his face in the bottom lane, he's going to be toast.
Or the Winter Wyvern. I don't think the Ember cares
or the
at this
Wyvern.
point. Does the Wyvern see this? He doesn't. He's getting back already. He knows. He knows.
The game sense is...
Meanwhile, Ancient Apparition is mid. Against 2.
Yep, he's just soaking in some levels.
Alright, here we go. Tiny's looking for a toss. He's getting slowed down. There's the Avalanche. Here comes the Ember Spirit in, but he doesn't have any shackles. He's chasing down the Winter Wyvern. The Winter Wyvern is going to try to TP away, and he'll make it.
Wow, okay.
Wait, was it established that Winter Wyvern is a dad or a mom? That was a Reddit post.
Really? I don't like to read Reddit. Reddit scares me. I don't like to read in general, but to be honest, I just don't know how to read.
I don't know how to read either.
Okay, good. Well, it's just established that. I just see things appearing on my screen, like these talents. I know that they're talents, but no clue what they're saying. It's all hieroglyphics to me. This Lifestealer's off to a good start. He's got his Midas.
Look at
and
him.
he
He's
has
denying
1700
this
gold.
catapult so hard, but he missed it.
I didn't miss it.
No, he
Look
missed
at
the
all the
catapult.
damage he's gonna inflict. He's taking a lot of damage from Sandstorm.
I don't think he cares.
He doesn't
Oh,
care.
here we go. Here's the fight. They're gonna do it. They done it. Almost.
This is,
Is he actually gonna get this kill?
Casting.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
close to it. I think they were just trying to get the kill that Ember Spirit got a little close toward the end.
Yeah, they are not expecting the damage from Sandstorm. They're not prepared.
Yeah, Sandstorm Veil is quite hard and quite a large amount of damage. Also, when he gets his talent of 15, of extra 40 DPS is so noticeable. It becomes 135 damage per second with Veil. That's an absurd amount of damage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ember has a level in the shackles now. This is great. This is some great gameplay.
Yeah, well, I mean, in some games when you have a lot of lockdown, you don't even outperform until way later, to like level 11.
Except for this game where their lockdown is, I would say
It's alright.
mediocre.
Are scanning.
Oh no, I think it's okay.
It could be
I
better.
mean, once Tiny It could be better.
Yeah.
Tiny needs like a blink that becomes really good. If they can set up like the toss into split earth combo, that's really good. They're hunting this gyrocopter.
Tiny's going right for his blink. Papita! Wardo, mid lane.
He did. He placed it. They
This
were
is
just
so
off by
good.
a couple of seconds.
They didn't expect it either. Here comes the first ice blast of the game. It's going to the top lane. It's going off the map.
It's gone.
Yep.
There's actually a village to the left where the map ends. They just got hit by a stray ice blast. 40 dead, 30 in the urgent care.
And
It's
two
really
missing.
bad. 2 missing. Vinsky brothers. They went out for a snowball fight, never came back.
TP to
back
mid,
mid,
right on top of the
massive.
Tiny, toss the Death Prophet straight up in the air. There's a split earth on top of it. Can the Tiny get out? The ghosts are chasing him. He's trying to TP away, and he will not make it. The Wyvern was thinking about it. He's like, should I ult this? Should I ult this? Yeah, I definitely should. Ice Blast off the mark again. Could have gotten the Death Prophet, but now she's healing up.
Wyvern ulti, you would think it's like a large cooldown, but it's only 80 seconds. So, in the early game, just use it off CD. I feel like this spell is the hardest to use in all of Dota 2. It's like Black Hole or Echo Slam or just... Yeah, you just see an enemy and then you just press it. But like Winter's Curse, you gotta like... careful not to like ruin your team's team fight. So sometimes it's really hard to use. But in moments like that, it's like reassuring. It's like, yeah, just use somebody's TPing, screw it, cancel their TP.
He was definitely waiting for, I don't know, someone to get in range. Like, will the Morphling get here?
Sense.
I don't know, man.
It's the psychological warfare. You got to give them like the belief that they're going to live, and then just dash it away at the last possible second.
Have you seen any tips this game?
Tips? No, I haven't. Maybe it's because we're in Dota TV and not in the game itself.
If that's the case, I'm about to be real fussed.
Oh Jesus! The way that word started, I was concerned. Jesus Christ! But yeah, I mean, it's not the same when it's just Dota plus points. Like the stakes are lower.
Here we go. Silence onto a few from the Death Prophet. This hero's so good as a support as the Slight Fist comes through. Robozy still doing a lot. Epicenter won't be happening today. Calldown still does a lot. Robozy trying to slowly walk away. He's eating all of that Rocket Barrage. It's a 2 for 2 so far. Robozy will get healed up, and this Gyrocopter, 2 raise bands on the drums. He is far too tanky for the Dire side to deal with right now.
Yeah. I feel like everyone on the Radiants is farming quite well, but the Dire just have this lifestealer, and he is just chugging away.
Yeah, they got a lifestealer. He has a Sacred Relic. He wasn't really in that fight, and he still got his -6 He's being very efficient.
He's going to get it somewhere around like 17, 18 minutes. And maybe he's just going to hop into the Tiny and... Oh, Tiny has the Blink Dagger. Oh,
yeah,
that is 1000%.
Blink.
Perfect. And they've got their setup. They're probably going to try looking for the Morphling. Stray Blast, a little off the mark.
Tiny, Lifestealer, Radiance, almost. This is really an inflection point for this game. Like, this combo can really start doing things now, so the Radiant have to try to figure out how to weather that storm.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just thinking what towers they can pressure if you're the Radiant. So both tier 1s are down, but I don't think they can force anything else. So both teams are okay with farming.
And here we go, Blink in from the Tiny, going right for the Winter Wyvern. Can't quite finish off the combo, but the Cold Feet will be enough to finish off the Dragon.
Don't touch your ward. Don't touch your ward. This is what happens. You go for the D ward, think you're a team player.
They did get the D ward.
Yeah, but then she died. Is it worth it? Would you trade your life for a ward?
Hashtag work? I would. Oh, Tiny in from the backside as well. He's doing it. I think they know. Pings out from the Death Prophet.
There's this rather bizarre standoff in the mid lane happening.
It's Bernie.
Oh, is that the Radiance Infest?
Yeah, this is Radiance Infest. Gyrocopter, no vision. Tiny's still going around the backside. That is a deep ward, but he's not really catching anybody out with it. See him. And here we go, right onto the Winter Wyvern again. More hate. Can he get the ultimate? Doesn't even matter. Dara gets the kill. And that's mid-tier 1, thanks to the track.
Yeah, and potentially more. Actually, I don't think so. They were looking for a little bit more in the Wyvern, but they decided to settle and just take the tier 1 as well.
And, well, they will go for a little bit more in terms of control on the map. They are taking control of the Radiant side strong jungle.
Dire's top tower is
Yeah,
under attack.
potentially pressuring the tier 2 with Lash. This is, yeah, that's the area of the map that they're probably seeking to control for the next, like, 10 minutes. I think they kind of want to play on a bit of a timer if you're the Dire. I don't think you can go late against Gyro Morphling. And potentially first or second roast they're going to try to end. I mean, they do have an absurd amount of damage from Leshrac. Leshrac has a Spirit Vessel. That's an interesting item to go for. Usually they go for an Atos or Yule's Rush. He's going back for the Yule's. But that's definitely interesting. It makes him a lot tankier, which is nice. 250 health.
This Morphling seems a little bit strange to me. He's gotten a ton of gold, but... Well, I guess he is mostly at his BKB, but he's just Yasha BKB at this point.
Yeah. This is... I don't know what the Morphling build... It doesn't look like a good shotgun game, so... Yeah, physical... Just right-clicking and doing physical damage seems like the way to go. It's kind of hard without a BKB, so it's somewhat understandable. Sand King is propped in the bottom lane. He's hunting. Hunting for prey that will not come.
Hunting for a sandstorm. Darude sandstorm.
They are converging on the Dire. Oh, they have... Is that Radiant Ward? That is the Radiant Ward. Very interesting.
Yeah, Unknown did a good job of making sure that that Infamous didn't take too much control over their jungle. They've already done a little bit of dewarding, and the wards that Infamous do have, they're very far back, so they're not getting much more than just the tier 1 vision there.
Yep, the circle's been drawn by the AA. He understands that they need to play here. They need to take this tier 2. Oh, that ward is paying off.
BKB up for Gyrocopter as well. Epicenter? Onto the track. He's still alive. Look at the Diabolic geeked out. Can they actually chase down Frank? Maybe not. This Death Prophet blows up immediately. They finally find the Disco Pony. The BKB pop now from the Gyrocopter, but the Winter's Curse is there, so it's just going to be Madara taking some damage from the Ember Spirit. Slot him way too far up. That's going to be an easy cleanup for the Gyrocopter in his 10-second BKB, which means the Infamous just backing their way out of it. Good hold from Unknown there.
Yeah, Leshrac is a little out of position, and he just got tanky multi for 80% of his health. A Wyvern ulti. I don't think they were going to get another kill after that. Maybe it was just to be, they were afraid, so they just wanted to disengage safely.
Yeah, it's a smart play.
But this game is very level at 20 minutes, less than a 1k net worth difference, but it's a low kill game. I was expecting way more dynamism. I expected like 40 kills by now. 3 courier snipes.
This is really controlled for South American Dota.
This is, yeah. This is not the SA Dota we've come to expect. But, you know, maybe mid-game will hit, people will get some big items. People like testing out new items, pressing buttons. I mean, that's why I think Dota's fun.
Support.
God, why are you flaming? You're just laying into this guy. This guy's doing alright. What's his KD?
I'm not flaming yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The passive aggressiveness has begun.
He's 2-3 and 3.
He's 2-3.
But
okay.
You saw him in the last fight. He just got blown up.
He did explode.
Throw strike in. Tiny's very dead. I don't even know if he had health in the first place.
That was a Death Prophet solo kill. Forget the rest of the team.
Okay.
Oh, level 2 ulti. They're gonna shred the rush real fast.
With the die. Infamous feel like they have to do something here, but the vision isn't quite there. So maybe they can get in here. A little bit of vision from RoboZ. Just checking it out. Here comes the Ice Blast. This is the control that they need, and it will hit right onto the Gyrocopter. He is just going to die, I guess.
No,
he's not dead yet, but the Aegis gets taken by the Dire, snatched by the Death Prophet. Gyrocopter healing up now by the Shrine, so he has to get back in this fight. The Sand King's fallen. Death Prophet trying to stay alive, but she's going to get chased down by Madara until he decides to back up.
Yeah, that A blast hitting. I think Gyrocopter tanked a little bit too much. Sand King was just invisible in his Sandstorm, and he wasn't tanking the Roche as I think he should have. So when the AA blast came, it just did way too much damage. Gyro was too afraid to fight, and he didn't pop BKB early enough. So they just needed to back. It was kind of a little bit of a bizarre engagement. Luckily, DP did grab the Aegis, so they denied that from the
At
Dire.
least they have that.
At least they have that. Any big items coming up? Gyro's got. Oh, he had BKB last fight, just didn't use it. He's opting for S and Y. It's interesting. Usually people go Maelstrom Mags, I guess, but S and Y is always a good item. Move speed's nice. The MAME from the Sanj is also really nice. What's our Life Stealer working toward? Lincoln's, I guess, yeah. The one like instant stun he has to worry about is Sand King, so if he gets a Lincoln's, there's really nothing stopping him for quite a while. Morphling has BKB, that's big.
Yeah, he's got his BKB,
Early.
and he's gonna have a Manta style back soon as well.
Yeah. Ember Spirit's a bit underfarmed in comparison to the other cores, but once he gets BKB, I don't think he needs any other items to be effective for like the rest of the game. Just kind of ironic about how Ember Spirit works. This hero just his skill set and talents are just so good that he basically needs not to die and he'll do more than enough damage.
Why does Gyrocopter have a point booster? Is he going back for an eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I mean,
He's actually switching to that now.
oh, the 400 IQ prediction.
That's not really 400 IQ. If you pick up a point booster, what are you gonna get?
It's okay, but I said he was gonna go Axe before he picked up the point
Okay.
booster. That's just my sixth sense. Like me and this gyrocopter have a spiritual connection.
You have a connection there.
Yeah. It just took some time for the message to arrive from South America, but you know, we understand each other on a level that's above friendship and below marriage. Somewhere in that gray area. Oh, the Dire is positioning themselves bottom. Oh, there's gonna be a fight bottom
Yeah,
for
we
sure.
could be
They're
gearing
gonna
up for a
fight for
fight.
bounty
Blink
minutes.
forward from Greedy doesn't find much, except for a rune. Mission complete. Easiest rune of his life.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Wyvern's going to TP top for a rune as well, which he will get.
Yep.
I had to check.
Yeah, that was a bit of a letdown. Just 8 heroes posturing within like 1,000 units of each other.
Yeah, it's
And a
rune's
fight
time.
not breaking out. It's Rune's time. I guess Dire doesn't want to fight until Ember has BKB. Can't blame him. I'm not sure what the Radiant's waiting for. Manta style, potentially. Again, just a 1k net worth lead, 25 minutes in. This game is
Oh,
very
2K
close.
now. It's really
2K.
starting to heat
Oh.
up.
It's a landslide, actually. Infamous is just running away with They're finally pressuring bottom.
Man, what am I watching? League of Legends?
This does feel like a league game, doesn't it?
It's alright. I
There's
appreciate this.
Yeah, we love. I mean, honestly, we're not stating how important some of the map movements and rotations that they're making. I mean, there's definitely like a lot of discipline being shown, and that's a skill in it to have, instead of just like aimlessly running into enemies, which may be more fun to watch, but probably isn't the correct solution.
Item
So
setter
you have
up for
to-
Gyrocopter. Smoke up already. Looking to regain a little bit more vision on their own side of the map. Their map is looking pretty dark inside the jungle. So Unknown are looking to get more control, and they might just find the Disco Pony once again. Bling, possible? They don't see him. It's nighttime. And they guess wrong.
And they're converging, bro.
They
from the
might
Dire.
be in a lot of trouble. Here comes the tiny Lifestealer inside. Special delivery from UPS. Please sponsor me. BKB in from the Gyrocopter. The tiny is completely wrecked. And the infamous side, with the rotations from Unknown, decide to get back as fast as they can.
That is.
Could you
Maybe they
imagine
think
getting
it's tier
sponsored
one.
by UPS? Do you see the activations that ESL has with DHL?
That's true. We could be competing. What are they shipping? Shipping and receiving companies.
Yep.
Or maybe FedEx.
Like they get a little courier inside the arena, and it like takes packages to people.
Hmm. So if I like go to an ESL major Can you send me like a postcard and I'll have a man just deliver it to me personally?
Oh yeah.
Man, this game is slow. Come on, people. Let's use that DP ulti. Let's take top tier 2. Let's fight, fight, fight.
Yeah, I'm ready
And
for some
ready.
battles.
Well, he gave up the location of their ward because Slice Dealer backed them immediately when he saw the Radiant top. Looks like they're positioning to push. This might be it. Our little round table discussion will soon come to a close.
Oh yeah, sorry. I need to take care of something, but Tiny gets the avalanche onto the Winter Wyvern, trying to get the dragon out of the fight very quickly, but even they don't have enough damage for this one. Papita now trying to get back. They will find that kill. They'll find a Tiny kill as well. You're seeing that Infamous are just running out of gas right now. Forgot to go to the gas station.
Maybe it's expensive. How much do you think gas is per?
I have no idea. That's a good question.
They use liters, right? So that it must be cheap since a liter's smaller than a gallon. I mean,
is that how it works?
It would look cheap, right? Because the unit, well, obviously when you do the conversion, it'll probably be like somewhat similar. But you would get like a false sense, right? If you were like an American that goes to the gas station, you're like, wow, it's only 84 Peruvian cents. I don't know what currency.
84 Peruvian cents.
I don't know. What currency? What is the currency?
What currency do they use in Peru?
I mean, we're an educational stream.
I'm Googling.
They use the sol, the Peruvian sol. Wow.
Wow, 84 Peruvian sols, or whatever.
Yeah, how much is that?
I don't know.
So what was my 84 Peruvian sol to USD? That would be $24.25. That would be quite expensive. For
great deal.
For a liter of gas. Yeah, a bit of a steal. A great deal for the gas station. Not for anybody else. There's an infested Tiny now.
I think the Leister is actually AFK.
Yeah, he just forgot.
Here we go. Blink. Oh no, he's there. He force stabs himself up to the high ground. This Tiny is scared. They don't get any kills yet. There goes the Tiny. That was so weird. Like, Tiny blinks in, force stabs across to the high ground because he doesn't want to get killed anymore. And then the Radiant kill him anyway.
Yeah, he committed and tried backing out. And in the process of backing out, just went further in.
Don't you hate when that happens?
I feel like the Radiants are going to win this game.
Yeah, they're looking a lot stronger.
This Morphling scale is significantly better than anyone on the Dire. And I think that's going to become a problem real soon. This lifesteal is going to, like, he peaks out eventually. He hits level 25, and I think this Morphling just gets a Monkey King bar, and he can just shred that guy. He already hits for, like, 300. Right? There's not much else that can really pressure him. At least at the moment. This Leshrac seems a bit underfarmed.
He keeps getting killed as well.
Actually.
Unknown right around Papita. He puts down a sentry ward as an offering to the Radiant side.
It was not enough.
Nope. In fact, they take down the ward before they even take down the hero.
They go into rush. Okay. This is the deciding.
This Morphling is very strong now.
Oh.
Do we have a fight? Mid lane? Possible?
No. That would be too intense.
Buy back and we go back to farming. Here we go.
He draws some circles. He's like, I couldn't draw circles while I was dead. I need to buy back, and I gotta draw circles on the minimap. I understand. Dota has a lot of potential as a Arctic's expression.
Alright, strategy change. Infest the Ember Spirit and get kills.
That's a good one. You don't have to commit as hard.
Oh no. Winter Wyvern. It's very dead.
That's good. Does she have buyback? She used it earlier.
Just use buyback.
Perfect. Used it 5 minutes ago. Maybe they can go into Rosh now? Are they? I assume maybe not. More circles are being drawn and more lines.
Man, don't you wish that the Winter Wyvern could draw circles?
That's true. He smoked up. They're going dire.
Found in top. No vision. Now there is vision because he's underneath the sentry ward. and everybody's going to get used up. Burrow strike to the side. Somebody get this guy a better ping or something. Madara will get his Lincolns popped by the missile, and the Death Prophet presses R. I don't know what's going on right now. This fight is in tatters. The Death Prophet dies, and now it's time for Infamous on the offensive. Atud, he gets the waveform over. They're still looking for the target. Target acquired. Sand King into the trees. Do they have the vision? Doesn't matter. They have AoE. Finally, it does come through. Here comes the Yule Scepter, and the Sand King is the King of Death now.
Okay. Solid start.
It's the start of the comeback.
Maybe they go into Roche now? I don't know. For 30 seconds? Or I guess they're too afraid. Buybacks are scary. Tier 2 towers are more fun. Farming is more fun. Hitting creeps is fun.
Dude, farming is so much fun. I love PvE.
Dude, I love Diablo 2 and casting people to play Diablo 2 as well. It's my favorite game. Lifestealer's just having a ball. 210 last.
He has a lot of
420
balls,
last
actually.
hits. He hasn't even died a single time. He's a skull basher now. This guy's having the time of his life. Maybe he's just holding his team hostage. Like his team has been yelling for 30 minutes. He's just like, please, please, let's fight. The guy's like, no, just chilling. Don't feel like it. You know, Saturday morning. It's like watching the sunrise. Tea in hand. And they just nobody wants to do anything. That's cool. That's cool too. We can farm for a while.
Doing things is overrated.
That is true. Less is more is what they teach in art school. I've never been, but I assume that's what they teach.
It depends what kind of art school you go to.
Yeah, again, I don't know how to read, so reasons for not going to art school, can't read. Well, they're smoked up on the Radiant. They can finally do something. They're hunting for this Lifestealer.
Now is the time for action. Use the Death Prophet as bait and win the fight.
I see the tiny mid. Oh.
Throw the Wyvern. Just kidding, wrong hero. Burrow strikes to the side once again. And oh no. Oh no. He's gone. Oh no!
He's gone.
This Tiny! He's got the moves, and now here comes the Lifestealer going right after the Winter Wyvern. He's just gonna decide to go to the side, and somehow the Gyrocopter got turned into a pig, but the waveform in from the Morphling allows him to join the fight. Epicenter in as well, and now the Lifestealer decides it's time to get out. Leshrac, take me away. Call down will be there. Yule Scepter to dodge most of it, still doing the Disco Pony damage, and there's the Burrow Strike through. Can the Lifestealer do enough damage to win the fight here? It's going to be a man fight up against the Morphling. Finally, that Rage will fall off as the Ember Spirit's getting just wrecked by his team, but he goes back in with the Spirit, and Madara has to run away from Atum. He's not going to win against that Morphling. And now the Morphling will be able to go on to better things in this fight. Gyrocopter still doing the damage. Tiny trying to TP up. Papita chase down. And that should be Unknown easily taking this fight.
Well, it was a 3 for 3. They did trade in the Lifestealer, who is like majority of the Dyer's net worth. So that's good. And the 2 cores survived on Unknown.
Yeah,
so I guess you're happy.
And also the fact that the Lifestealer just seemed like he was playing with Nerf hands in that last battle.
That's true.
It's like slapping him
Yeah.
with a Nerf sword.
Yeah. Does he have any? I guess he technically has no DPS items. Like no, besides like Radiance.
He has an Abyssal
No,
Blade
Abyssal
now.
Blade. Yeah, he does have Abyssal Blade. Alright. The AC will definitely up his damage by a lot. Maybe that's what he's banking for? I don't know. They're pinging Roche. Nope, they're not pinging Roche. Ember Spirit's here to be Ward. Always the rules.
Ember Spirit gets out of the fight. Great. Scouting mission complete. Prada puts down some more wards. This should be an easy ward count to the Radiant side. Wow.
Roche falls.
Tease as well goes to the Gyrocopter. And he's going to have a Satanic soon. This match has gotten out of hand. You saw at the beginning of the draft this big core lineup for Unknown, And now we're getting into the nearly the 40-minute mark, and nothing has been done about these cores. This game looks very difficult for Infamous now.
The funny thing is, I feel like they're not going to pressure with the Aegis. Like, they're probably going to take all the tier 2s, and then they're just going to wait for another Roach. So this game is going to keep going for a long, long time.
Imagine that.
I mean, I don't even have to imagine. I'm going to see it. People are just content. Maybe with Morphling 25, he gets, like, the waveform charges, and he decides to go ham. Seems rather unlikely. Leshrek's opting for a BKB, which is a smart play. He's close to level 20. Leshrek's 20 talent, doing 50 plus, Pulse Nova damage, which is a ridiculous talent to have at 20. It just, like, makes that spell even better somehow. He does have a scythe, which is really weird. I didn't think he'd have that item. Nor did I think he'd rush it after.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Gyrocopter
got turned into a pig in the last fight, and it was like, wow, there's a scythe now. Lifesteer way up, getting some good damage into the Gyrocopter. He's getting forced out of the way. Remember, this guy still has some keys. He will be out of range of the Ice Blast. Now it's time for Atsu to go ham. He's got his Aegis as well. That drops to the high ground. Maybe a good potential for some damage here. Here comes the barrage from the Tiny. Now forced to hit the Leshrac as the epicenter goes through. Madara trying to go up against 3, and he does have the damage here. They're trying to go high ground. He's used by the Gyrocopter, but where's his health? It's gone. Double kill for Frank. This Leshrac against all odds getting back in the fight, and they will find 3 for the high ground defense.
Okay, yeah, that's why I kind of thought that they would just farm. I didn't think that they were ready to go high ground. They could have just played the map a little longer. They're really not on a timer, unless they're maybe potentially. All right, I'm underestimating the damage that the Dire can put out in the late game, but I didn't think that was necessary. They should have taken another tier 2 mid, and they could have just camped both jungles and just confined the enemy team to their base. Instead, they kind of just did this wacky little push for no reason.
I think they just looked at the tower and was like, man, we're so good against these. Look at us hit these buildings. And then they found out that there were heroes and stuff.
I think they potentially forced out a buyback from Gyrocopter.
Gyrocopter does not have buyback.
But the Dire teams just have some differentiating opinions. Oh, they forced out a Glyph. No, that's alright.
Easy Glyph.
Alright, they picked up 4 bounty runes. And they are now up 6k net worth on the Dire. It's the biggest lead so far.
Can you imagine that? Can I figure out how to do graphs on here?
Can you?
I can just click. You know,
there's just things at the top right.
Yeah.
Pull up a graph.
I got the graph. I see net worth right now. This game has been very close the entire time.
There's like a little M at the end though. From when the throws happened and then the return throws.
You're playing Super Mario Sunshine, and the Bowser Jr. just paints a big M all over everything.
I have never played that game.
Really?
I always thought that game was spooky. Nope, that's like one of the Mario games I never played.
Dude,
I heard some people just hate it. Well, I've heard people hate it. So I have never played it.
You can't hate Super Mario Sunshine.
I've never tried it, so I'm afraid of it. So I just automatically switch my emotion to hate.
There's so many great moments in it.
Is this like a sponsor stream? Do you think Nintendo will give us money? Nintendo probably like DMCA BTS. Dude, and then LD will be back with the sniper rifle. Do they?
What happened to Frank's health? He seems very dead right now. The Wyvern needs a little bit of vision in order to get that kill. The Leshrac is now dead, so that's the first kill of the fight. As the epicenter goes out onto the lifestealer, he was using the rage to go after the winner Wyvern, and now it's not going to work. Buyback available. You feel like he's got to use it because his team is in tatters right now. RoboZ gets the Sleight of Fist and the Spirit out. For Papita, he's got no Spirit. He won't be so lucky. 2 buybacks available for the Dire side, but someone else is being chased down. This Tiny has no more mana, and the Gyrocopter wants some blood. Apparently not enough.
Well, that's a good fight. You know, just show to the Radiant team that you don't have to crash your heads into the enemy buildings in order to take a fight. And the net worth lead is back to 1k. We're basically level. It's magical. And the Aegis expired.
Oh, they found the Ember.
Tiny? Or
Can they get him? Stunned out and killed. He does a buyback. And
That's
there's
a
a
tip.
tip. How do
That's
we
the
not see
first
them
tip of the
until
game.
now?
They're saving them for the last minute.
Alright, here comes
Instant
the
buyback.
buybacks.
You know he's angry.
Life
He's
Stealer
gonna
also dead for 40
zip it
seconds.
to the remnant.
They could lose a lot.
They could lose it all.
They could lose everything.
They could lose everything. House, car, family, gone. All repossessed. Game of Dota has high stakes. Look at DPX. She's shredding through the buildings with a little spooky ghost.
You thought that support DP was bad? Hey, idiot. It's great.
She has 3 HP. Oh, she has the 500 health talent at 20. That's wild.
I hope we start seeing more support DP.
I don't think we're gonna see more support.
BKB still available, as well as a Satanic for Gyrocopter. He pops it. Time to go ham. They're going right after the Withdrack. He does his best to try to get away, but he's been silenced. Meanwhile, Tiny in the backside. Wyvern falls. Now can this Lifestealer actually get things done? He's looking for someone to hit. He finds the Sand King. He accepts his hitting invitation, but the Sand King is now backing away. He's trying to TP out. First hit back, because that's how things work here in Dota 2. And the Dire side will persist for now, but they lost about half the racks in their base.
I don't know. Oh, did Lesh survive? Oh man, he did survive. I was about to flame his Aeon disc, but he survived. Alright. He's a champion. Maybe he's gonna still go
hero.
BKB. He's a
Champions are
hero.
in the other
He
game.
went the evasion talent at 20. I have never seen this. Maybe he's so afraid of dying, and he just realizes he's just their lockdown, that he doesn't need to do damage. I guess that kind of makes sense, but I've never seen anybody. Oh, it's an SA pause.
Time for a pause break.
These are classics, but they're usually at the start of the game.
I'm actually
No,
so
they
glad we
truly
didn't
are.
have it at the start of the game.
Yeah. Any games you're excited for coming up?
I'm excited for all of the games, except for
All
this
of
one. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No, I love SA Dota. It is so much more fun to watch than
That's
other
true.
games
That's-
that I have to observe.
Yeah. We're looking at you, Counter-Strike. I don't know. I don't know why I brought that up.
Look, when it's like 10-0 in the first half, I might fall asleep.
That's true. Alright, what's next? No Ping Beast Coast? Who's on No Ping?
Well,
That's
these are best of
interesting.
twos. This is only game 1.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No Ping is the Brazilian team. They play these games on the Brazil server, right?
Yep.
Alright, there's a ping advantage, potentially. Some boys have 5, the others have 105. And somehow the boys with 105 will probably win. At least we get to see Hector, greatest carry this world's ever seen. Guy races like a champ. I guess this Lifestealer also races like a champ. He had a good time in this game. 29,000 net worth for 44 minutes is pretty good. Not really, but it's alright.
I love the backtrack.
I mean, everything is like relative to each other, right? In a Dota game. So if like sometimes you just have like a low scoring kill game, right? So 4 kills might be like really big there. Or you can have like a game which has like Spearbreaker, and that guy's been dying like 77 times. So everything's like a high kill game then. Wyvern's back.
Wyvern was missing.
They found them.
Yep.
When I said that they lost everything, the Wyvern got a scare there. She died in game and
In real life.
almost died, I don't know. It's like a game of Jumanji, but Dota.
Oh god.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah,
is
Dude, that
under
movie's
that,
scary.
that movie, when I was a kid, horrified me. I think this is why I hate like anything in the horror genre. It's Jumanji. That movie is terrifying. Nightmare
The
fuel
hunter
for sure.
dude? Like, why?
Yeah,
My younger self did not need that image.
no, definitely. They made a new Jumanji, but I don't think it was that scary.
I didn't
It had like The
watch
Rock in it. I didn't watch it either. I saw the trailer for it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's just in too many movies. I don't care for him.
That man has a lot of dedication, though. Oi! That's a long spirit. Right onto the Winter Wyvern, and will die. The Raged Lifestealer says, Your Winter's Curse doesn't mean anything to me. BKB used by Ember Spirit. There's the Disco Pony doing some work on the backside. Waveform in from the Morphling to get into the fight. The Tiny just throws out a bunch of trees and says, "Get away from my friends." Lifestealer just wantonly wanders back into battle, wondering if he should fight or not. Decides to hit creeps instead. That's about par for the course.
They're back to it.
Need a boost.
Back to hitting the groups.
Check out bts.gg/KC-Monster for all your energy needs.
Damn, is that our sponsored plug?
I guess.
Do you think Monster Energy will... I mean, I feel like I shouldn't say this, but I like Red Bull more than Monster.
Oi! Alright guys, we'll have a new caster joining us for game number 2.
LD is not happy.
Alright, well we do have a fight. This Lifestealer isn't happy either. Going right after the Morphing, a piece of blade to take down Attune. This will be an immediate buyback and TP over to the Shrine. Gyrocopter standing strong. Ghost forced away by the Ghost as well. We have got a fight happening on the backside as the Morphling looks for some more heroes to take down. Tiny looks into the wall of the Roshan pit and blinks away. Infamous, it's time for them to get out with the buybacks. Is that just a 1-for-1 for now?
I think they just killed...
No, they just
Did
killed
someone
the
buy back
Morphling
on the
and
dive?
that was it.
Yep, they brought back. It's okay. It was a clean disengage. You gotta
Oh, yeah.
appreciate how clean it was.
Dude, it
No
was
stragglers.
Mr. Queen. Hashtag not
Yeah.
sponsored.
Unless there is a rival brand that's sponsoring
I don't
BTS.
think so, but there should be. I wish that...
Like Pine Sol.
That's the power of Pine Sol, baby.
I love the smell of Pine Sol. I feel like it's a really weird thing to like, but it's so clean. It's like a forest. Like, in your living room. It's kind of like BM, right? Because you like clean wooden things with Pine Sol, right? So it's like you're like scrubbing down like a wooden table and like, oh, you used to be a pine tree, now you smell like one again. It's like the ultimate form of BM.
That's so wholesome. No, that's so wholesome. I don't know
Oh,
if that's
wholesome?
BM. Yeah, that's wholesome.
Are you giving it like another chance of being a pine tree?
Yeah. It's like going back to your
Okay.
roots and stuff.
Okay, I guess there's some merit to that. I mean, Infamous is back to leading in net worth. This is just throws onto throws. Look at the graph. The graph literally looks like a heart rate
32,000
monitor.
net worth on the Ember Spirit. Going right after the Winter Wyvern. Abyssal Blade on that bird. And the Ice Blast over the top. It's going to hit onto pretty much nobody. But at least there's going to be a fight. Continuing to go onto the Ember Spirit. He will get the Spirit out. And again, a clean disengage from the Infamous side. I love that.
Clean.
You take down one. You get that power of Pine Sol after you take down the first kill, and they give up Papita. Okay.
Okay,
No
one
more
for
Pine
one.
Sol.
1 for 1. It was still rather clean. Rather clean. Not the Pine Sol guarantee.
No.
Rather clean though.
It's like Formula 408 right there.
And they're chilling. And they're chilling. Let's look at the net worth graph. Oh. Maybe it dips back in the favor of Unknown. Unknown's gonna win in the next fight. They're gonna
At
get like
B
2
center in onto 2. He's going to get the double Burrow Strike as well. That may as well be 3 because we've got the Lifestealer inside the Ember Spirit, and he's going to pop out now. Can they find this guy? He's going to TP out, but that's still 2 heroes down. 120 seconds on the sideline for Ember Spirit. It's Roche time.
Did I not just say that they're gonna get 2 kills? Did I just not predict that? I predicted 2 kills and 2 heroes died. Now the net worth is gonna go in the other favor. It's literally, look at the net worth graph is just a heart rate monitor. I'm an oracle. I didn't predict when the game's gonna end.
No,
this,
you
this
didn't.
time
We're going to
around.
do that next game.
Next game. I gotta remember that. But I predicted 2 kills and it happened. I'm like a divine god. Roche to fall. 49 minutes.
Start as well.
Oh man, who's
Oh,
that?
my
Maybe
lagging.
Wyvern takes it? Or they're gonna... who has the refresher shard? Where did it go?
Where did it
Somebody
go?
get an axe? Where did it go?
Did they deny it? Is that a thing?
What? Am I missing something? ¿Dónde es refresher shard?
Did they just like patch the game just for this one?
That was the 3rd rush, right? I'm not
Yeah.
crazy. Okay.
Alright, well, we're going to top. They're going to take down that last tier 3 tower. Refresher shard or not. Lifestealer doesn't really like it, but he doesn't have much of a choice. And we got the long-range Burrow Strike back to the back lines of Papita. This Ancient Apparition is dead for 70 seconds, and these racks have not a chance in the world as the Spoopy Ghost say it's time for October. It's time for Megas.
Nope. That was the last throw. Or actually, we're not sure that yet.
No, Leicester still wants to fight. He's like, guys, I have 34,000 net worth. I'm going to get a kill. And they do. This Leicester is not dead yet. Look at that. 3 missiles going right after the Leicester, and now he's dead. Buyback available. He says, I have so much gold, guys. Look at me. I'm going to TP. I'm TPing over to the front of the base. We're going to take down this gyrocopter. All right, boys, follow me into battle. I got this. This gyrocopter. He's silenced. He's muted. He's done. And this Lifestealer is still doing work. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Tiny's chasing down a Death Prophet. No stuns. 4-staff forward. That's teamwork. Here comes a slight fist with another Spirit forward. And they do get that stun on the Death Prophet. Avalanche is there as well. They're still chasing. Here comes the brush from the high ground. Tiny's going right after this Death Prophet. But even they cannot kill this beautiful creature. He's spinning. You spin me around. Here comes the Leicester as well. They will finally take down this Death Prophet eventually. Or will they? Winter Wyvern on the high ground just wondering if it can do anything in this fight. Prada's like, hey man, I got you. Just kidding. I'm just celebrating up here. I'm still alive. You're not. It's amazing. There's still buybacks available. There's no way that Infamous can do anything here.
The Dire are going to win this game
but they're still going to do it. They're still... Oh my gosh, 4-stop all over the place. What's happening anymore? Is this even... Oh, he's been clipped. He just Artesian himself. Gets down. This Winter Wyvern dies. There's a buyback from the Death Prophet. We've got Leicester still doing things. I don't know what's going on anymore.
The Dire's going to win this game. You just
Creeps
don't
are going to end
yet.
this game. That's what's going to happen.
No. The Dire's going to win this. You just don't know yet. The formula has been laid out already.
Buyback from the Winter Wyvern. Here we go. Gyrocopter, 13 seconds until he's back from the dead. Look at this big wave bottom. They're going to forget about it. That's 4 range creeps. All right, here we go. More fights on the top lane. Sand King down for 100 seconds. Atun getting low. Can he get the strength morph back? Enough. He is going to die. That's the Aegis used. Now can Infamous come back from this? Death Prophet, BKB, still chasing down the Leicester. He goes in the trees for a little bit of a break. But now here come the missiles, and he's so dead. Dead for 125 seconds. The creeps are in the base. The creeps are going after the buildings. Frank can only do so much against us, but he will make quick work of them. Can he do enough?
Okay, maybe I was wrong.
I'm broken. Game number 1, South America region.
They stepped it up. I thought the entirety of the game would be like the last 5 or so minutes. AA buys back. I mean, imagine they're gonna win a 4v5 somehow now with their Ancient Exposed. Like they're gonna commit to hitting the throne. They're not gonna hit the heroes. And they're just gonna hold dice.
If Infamous win this, all right. What are your bets? What are you gonna do if Infamous wins this?
No, there's no way they win this. It's like the odds are like 90-10.
Witcher's Curse on the high ground. Prada goes forward, very aggressive. Barrage will come through. They're going right after Robo-Z. He's got to stay strong. So does the Leshrac. Robo-Z out. They take down the Papita Ancient Apparition on the backside. Tiny's just chasing after Prada, but he can't even kill a support. Sting's Donut is the call from Unknown. Buybacks all over the place. It's time to hit the throne. Sliding on the backside. He throws out the avalanche. Here comes the damage. Are they able to do enough? Robo-Z can't do it. He is going to run away, and that will be the game going the way of Unknown. They love each other, but it will be Unknown that come out on top of this wild 54-minute game.
Like, they hit him with a colon C toward the end. Did you see that? Not even a GG, just colon C. I mean, a little bit of damn there. I mean, MVP is the Death Prophet, right? We got a 6, 7, 16. She had like the same amount of net worth as the enemy Ember Spirit. How much building damage did she do? That's the real
best Death
indicator.
Prophet support ever. We should go to a quick break so that we can actually get into the lobby.
Oh, shoots and ladders. Yeah, okay, let's do that.
So we're all going to mute. We're going to go to break. Have a great time, guys. We'll be